I'm going to tell you something amazing. So a guy messages me and tells me, Assalamu alaikum, sorry to ask you, but I heard that you have passed away. Please confirm if it is true. So trust me, I said, MashaAllah, yes, I have passed away, and you know what, I am actually messaging you from Jannah, and there is some internet, it's quite high speed, subhanallah. So why don't you pass away too, and then maybe we can just be here together and have some, have a cuppa, subhanallah. So it was amazing. And this is not the first time it's happened to me. It's actually the second time that this has happened, where someone has messaged me saying, I heard you passed away, is it true? I mean, come on! If the guy died, would he reply you? I don't know the logic, man. Subhanallah, Rabbil Alameen. Any of us, we want our women to look nice, but you look like a tramp. Allahu Akbar. I remember once the phone rang, and I was at the back. We had arrived a little bit late, and we had joined Salah in the first rak'ah, and we had finished Salah with everyone else, but arrived a little bit late. And I was sitting at the back, and someone's phone had rung in one of the rak'at. And as soon as Salah finished, because this phone was an irritation, everybody turned back to look. And I knew whose phone rang. But the irony is he turned back as well. So what could I do? I had to turn back as well. Because they're looking at me now. But this is how intelligent the young people have become. Imagine your phone is ringing, you're so embarrassed, the whole masjid is looking at you, and you casually just turn around and look at somebody else. So there was a man sitting on a train. Now the train was a double-decker train, a sleeper train. So he's at the top, and three ladies walked in. Old ladies. They walked in and they sat. So he's at the top, and they're down there. And he's hearing the discussion, sitting. They're asking each other questions. And suddenly one says, how old are you? Now she looked 65. She says, I'm 30. And this man was so irritated, so irritated, so irritated. So now the other two knew that this was sarcasm. She was being silly. They were also very old, probably a little bit younger than her. So she says, and how old are you? Now, instead of saying I'm 55, she says, well, I'm 25. So she says, oh, and this man is now even more irritated. And so they asked the youngest one, and what about you? She says, I'm 15. That was it. The man drops down. When he dropped down, they said, hey, what's happening? He says, I'm just born. Allahu Akbar. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us goodness. You've got all these follows. The only thing that's going to happen to you is on the day of judgment, right? Come here. Who did you follow on TikTok? Here's all the names. Who are these? You can't say Sheikh Beyonce, Sheikh. These are not sheikhs. MashaAllah.